Hello, today I'm going to show you what we have put into our next round of activity boxes. So each child has one of these plastic shoe boxes. We were already using them at school for their shoes and things outside, and we just cleaned them out and turned them into activity boxes. The parents drop them off at the school or they ask us to pick them up, and then we fill them over the weekend and then we deliver them on Mondays. So the first box I'm going to show you is an example of a 3-year-old's box, a first-year Montessori child, and then the next box I show you will be a kindergartner's box. Not every box is the same. There is a variety of levels in between a 3-year-old's box and a kindergartner's box, but I'm just going to give you a basic idea. So for art, we have a couple of coloring pages from Made by Joel. I really love his style. So 3 coloring pages that they can also use with tracing paper or trace anything they want. I gave them 3 or 4 sheets. Each activity has a little printout with instructions or suggestions. Also by Made by Joel, I found these, the paper city. So I printed these on cardstock so they'd be a little firmer. The children can color their little people and their town, cut them out, and then use them for free play. Also for art are this scratch art where you use the little stick and you scratch it and it turns into rainbow. So I gave them 4 of those. And a little craft, make a fuzzy germ friend. So we have all of the instructions in here, as well as all of the materials. Then we also have, I guess this is kind of art and kind of fine motor, a pen punching kit. So I provided each kid with half of a cork and a tack that has the perfect little handle. So this 3-year-old got a kit that is making love light necklaces. So I provided enough of these circles for each person that lives with this child. They will pin punch out the circles, turn it into a necklace, and in our classroom we use love light necklaces to show when our love lights are shining. Actually, I'll save that one so it all fits. We also gave them hand washing song, hand washing poster to color, and then a sequencing of hand washing. We recommended that they put up those posters near where they wash their hands. For sensorial, sorting sizes and different pictures to sort for small, medium, and large. And these are all kind of virus doctor related. Oh, another thing is in the description, we will post where we found all these printables. If there's something that you're interested in that's not posted, send us a message because we might have created that. Also for sensorial, making their own geometric solids. There's 3 of them in here. There are 2 of them in here, sorry. Geometric solids. For geography, we've been talking about land and water forms. So this is a land and water form book that they color and cut out. We have a video that goes along with that on our YouTube page. What else? For math, 1 through 10 germ counting cards where they can use either gems or clothespins to choose the correct numeral. For language, so this child is still mastering their sandpaper letters. We have our letters split up into groups. And so I took the grouping that this child was working on and I gave them those letters, the 4 letters that this child is working on. I gave them crown making kits that has the letter and some objects that start with that letter and some dotted out words to trace. So they make one of the crowns, and then they also make the matching bracelet. So they're all decked out. And then their parent sends them on a hunt around the house to find objects that start with that sound. So there's crowns and bracelets for all 4 letters that this child is still working on. We also gave them an About Me book which is kind of just fun, but also to practice handwriting, tracing the words, writing the words. And then digital pen pal. So for this child, their parent will probably write out their message, and then we told them to go to our directory to send either a text message or a email. And then for science, nature collection box. It's got a little control for what they're looking for. And they can put them in their little egg carton box. All right, so that is a 3-year-old's box. And here is a 5-year-old, or a kindergartner's box. So we've got the same little kit of all the hand washing. For art, we have the same items. We have the tracing paper with the coloring sheets, as well as the paper city, scratch pads, fuzzy germ kit. That is all the same. Then for sensorial, we have the templates to make your own geometric solids. A kindergartner also gets a shaped solid scavenger hunt. So these are cut out and put around the parent's house, and then the child uses the recording sheets to go and practice writing the words of the geometric solids. For math, we have building a number tower. So they're writing the missing numbers. And then after they fill out all of the squares, they cut them out and they create a really cool tower. We also have money exchange game. Last week the kindergartners got the regular exchange game, so now they're doing it with coins. For geography, we have this really cool game. I printed this on cardstock so it would be a little sturdier so they can play it again and again. This is, they pull a card and then they put a little bead or counter in the correct spot, and they're practicing the different land and water forms. Before they would play that, they would do their land and water form book as well. And then this child, or any child who was working on a map at school, I put together a pin punching kit, and along with I traced the rest of the pieces. So this child is doing a map of Oceania. So I included in here the pieces that she had already pin punched, and then I traced the remaining pieces for her to finish pin punching. And then on a big piece of paper, I traced the entire map, and then I rolled it up so that when she's done pin punching, she can create her own map. For writing, they also got the About Me book, except she'll fill it out herself, as well as an electronic pen pal sheet. For science, the nature collection box, the same control. And then there's a lot for language. Let's see, we got some early reader books. We're also using getepic.com to assign books a little quicker, but every time we fill up the boxes, I put in more real books. These are the Waseca language drawers. I put 2 drawers in here because she's really zooming right now, along with her little progress book where she can chart her progress, and the recording sheets for her to practice writing the words. Also got, I gave their family all of our sight words in order that we introduced them in the classroom, and gave some explanations on how they can introduce them, practice them, and when their child's ready to move on to the next one. Also got bingo with the words that this child's working on right now. So I've printed out a couple bingo cards for them to play with. This is reading. Well, first they would cut out the pictures, cut out the sentence strips. They read the sentences and match them to the photo or to the pictures. And then last, read and draw. So they read the word, draw the picture. All right, time to deliver.